Welcome. Today we are going to be doing Noteworthy Simple Page Kit number 3. My name is Denise Cowell and I am a Creative Memories Advisor in Ormond Beach, Florida. And thanks for joining me today. So we'll be doing the Simple Page Kit 3. Let me go to my desk. As well as we're going to do a do-over page. And I'm going to be using an old Great Escapes collection from old CM. So again, first thing I do is I write down all my measurements, right? So piece number 1 is 1 by 12, piece number 2 is 1 by 12, 3, 4, 5 are all 6 by 4s, 6 is a 4 by 6, and then we have 2 4 by 3s. We also have to, when we're doing the do-over, write down how big these other sheets are that make our background paper, because the Simple Page Kits have 2 pre-designed pages. And you can see that this one, the direction, we have this 4-inch strip at the bottom and then one at the side. And I actually put little pieces here to show me how big each one of these were. So these ones are 8 by 10, these are 8 by 2, this is 4 by 12. So you can see how much paper that these would use if they weren't pre-designed for us. They also have one sheet and that you can see is different colors. And then this is where we have all what we're going to cut to put it together. With this, you also get a sticker sheet, and then if you buy the quarterly bundle, you will also get these exclusive stickers also. So the first thing that we're going to do is to cut along the lines. Now, you know, sometimes it might look you're a little bit close, but that's okay. We can trim them up. So again, when you're using your trimmer, we do have the guide at the top, and sometimes it's good to use the guide to make sure you're pretty close to where it is. So that's piece number 1, piece number 2, and we're pretty close there. And then we'll go back and cut 3, 4, 5. These are going to be our mats. And since we know these were 4 by 6, if you wanted to turn them over, you could cut them this way. But this is all the same color, so it won't matter too much. We won't have an edge on them perchance. And again, like I said, if you did get a color from the other paper, you could always go back and just trim that off. So we have 6 and then 7 and 8. And these 2 are different, but I don't have any leftover color from the other ones, so we're good to go there. So let's bring out our 2 pre-designed pages. I'm going to take out my little notes that we're going to need for our do-over page. And all we need to do on this page, and see, I do have a little bit on there, so I'm just going to bring my trimmer back. I have a little bit of the gray on this. I'm just going to just take a sliver, and this trimmer is great because you can take off the smallest sliver. You can see that, I don't know, 1/32, and not a problem getting that out. So if we bring back our project recipe, and we will see that these pieces 1 and 2, which are our 1-inch strips, are going to butt up against this blue and here. Okay. So let me get out my silicone mat, and I'm going to attach these so that we can kind of see when we're putting our other page together. I'm running out of repositionable. I use it way more than regular tape runner, and I went and looked, and the 2 that are here on my desk are almost empty, and I am almost out. So this is going to line up right against that 4 by 12 piece that's already on the pre-designed page. Okay, so that's that one. Isn't quite lined up, and I don't have my mat out here. Okay, now what they've done, you can see on the completed page that they've used these 2 stickers, and they have used it not at where the seam is. They have used it down the middle. So I'm going to leave it up to you if you want to put it down the middle or if you want to cover the seam. That's going to be up to you. So the rest of this page is just mats. We've got 2 mats here, and I'm not going to attach these because I'm going to be lifting this page up as we work on the do-over page. We have 2 mats on that side. We have a little gray one here where you can put one of your borders, making memories every day, coffee and friends. This one will be for your border. And then this will be over at the side to journal. On this page, we will have 3.5 by 3.5 inch photos. You will have, I'm just trying to get those out of here. You'll have 6 of those, 3 down this side, 3 across the bottom. These are really great. I love these. I don't have to pre-cut paper all the time. I just keep using them. I don't attach them to my page. I just lay them out so we can talk about it. And then it's going to have 4 3.5 by 5s. So let me get those out. So it does hold a lot of photos on here. And that's how easy these simple page kits are. We should be having the next quarter coming out. I would be thinking in the next couple weeks. I haven't heard yet when they come out. Maybe they'll come out this week. If not, they'll come out in 2 weeks. They should be out so that we can do them, start them in April. And there you go. So you have your stickers that you can use on here. You can follow along with how they have them set up, and you also have your specialty, your exclusive stickers also. So that is how quick this page was with the simple page kit. So now we're going to do a do-over. So now that we have all our measurements, you can use this as a project recipe for any other paper. So I'm just going to reuse all of these mats. So I'm going to take these off of here, and then I will get this page out of the way. I am saving all of this. I think I'm going to use most of these for an event that we had. I'm kind of keeping them all together. Got to print pictures soon. So let's get out the paper that I was going to use. So for the background, we need 2 sheets for the background. So I'm just going to use white cardstock to build my 2 pages, right? We'll get the rest cut. So we know that we need 2 pieces that are 8 by 10. One is going vertically and one is going horizontally. And that's important for me because you may not see this, but there's words on this paper. So I want to make sure that I cut this properly. So that I have my 8 by 10 and then a 10 by 8. I can't use this for my base page. This is old Creative Memory, so this paper is only 11.5 by 12, so it won't go the full way. And I may end up wanting to use the back for something. So, and you can see I made this one's going to be on the right side, this one's going to be on the left side, and I'm kind of showing. But I am actually going to cut it 8 by 12 because maybe I can piece it together if I can. But one of these, that's not going to work. One of these is going to be too small, so which is why I'm building it on white. Okay, so this is for my right hand side. So I want to cut it 8 inches and I want to keep the words that you won't be able to see. So again, 8 by 10, 8 by 12, as long as you're cutting it 8. This will be my 8-inch side. This will be extra, and this is going to be the piece that's going to go up here. This one's for my left side, so I am going to cut 8 inches this way. Yeah, because I've got 8 by 12 going this way, and I'm going to have 8 inches going this way. So I'm good. To have to think about it, that's why I made myself words. One of these I may be able to weld. Okay, so that's what you're going to have to think about when you are, if you're using directional paper. So let's build these as we go. So I have this piece here, and I have this piece here. Let's put those up at the top here. Move some things, and then I can go up a little further on my desk. Okay, so the next thing that we need is we're going to need these 4 by 12 inch pieces that are going to go along here and along this way. And that's why I'm going to use this one. And this one is actually from Copper Canyon. So I'm using a combination of Copper Canyon and Great Escapes because those two really go together. So thinking about how I want my 4 by 12, do I want all this dark? Do I want the light? I think I want this way. So I'm going to cut 2 pieces at 4 by 12. And the back doesn't matter if I decide to use it because it's just a dark brown color. So I've got a 4 by 12 that'll go up here. And I'm going to have another 4 by 12 that will go down here. Okay, so that's the start of our base pages. And again, if you had 12-inch papers, you could weld these two together. I'm a little short over here, so we're going to have to see what I can do, if I can weld or not, because it's the old CM. But I did get my direction right, so I'm happy about that. Okay, so we have those two. Now I need this piece for up here. And those pieces are 8 by 2. They're the green color pieces here. I am going to use this piece of scrap. And see, I always mark everything beforehand what I'm going to use. And I think I like this. I was thinking I like this, and we'll see. I can change my mind. So we're going to cut this at 8. So you don't need a whole sheet. I found this scrap, especially Copper Canyon, how, it's hard to get. So there's 8 by 2 and another 8 by 2 will go on this side. Okay, so now those are the green pieces. So basically, if we go back to our original, before I added this 1-inch strip, we now have made these base pages, right? So we've made those 2 base pages. So the next thing that I need are these 2 1-inch strips. And I've already cut those. I had them left over. I don't know if I'm going to like them or not, but let's put them on here. So actually one goes this way. And then we'll see if we like those. Because I have another option. If we decide we don't like this, my other option was to use the back of this one. That maybe use that. That was an option. So we'll kind of see. And as you see, I did cut some welding strips if we can. I already have 2 1-inch by 12-inch pieces of white welding strips so that I could weld this together. And for sure, I'm going to weld the left-hand side. Okay, so the only thing that we have left to do is to do our mats, as well as to do these 2 little gray pieces. So I'm going to use Copper Canyon cardstock for my mats, and we need 4 by 6s. So I can cut this at 2 of them at 4 inches and another one at 4 inches. This piece will be extra, and I'm using lots of Copper Canyon because I'm getting pages ready for our Napa vacation that we went on last year. We'll stack those up and cut those at 6 inches. And then, let's see, our mat, these are going to go, I can get rid of my notes now. And we have 1, 2, and 1 and 2. I think that's okay. I think I like that striped one. I think it looks good. Okay, so the only other thing I need is these 2 pieces that were the gray one. One was for our title and one was for our journaling, and those are 4 by 3. And I had this piece left over. This is another piece I could have used for here too. Like, now I gotta think about it. Do I want that one? No, I think this kind of stands out. The other one blends in too much. This kind of stands out a little bit more. So I will cut 2 of these at 4 by 3. And that's pieces 7 and 8. Sorry, those are pieces 7 and 8 that I'm cutting right now. So let's go see how big this is. Oh, it's 4 inches. We're going to cut 2 at 3 inches. Okay, so this will be extra great because I will use them. So let's put this away. So you can see how much paper this used compared to having the pre-designed paper, which was like almost like a fast to fab. And we have one up here for our title. And then we have our mats. If we want them on an angle or straight, up to you. And then we'll bring this one in. Again, I'll weld all of this. I do show how to weld in one of my other videos, my Tuesday videos, 52 Weeks of Scrapbooking. We talk about how to weld. So you can, I'll kind of mark that. Oh, I lost it. So here's our one for our journaling. And then again, if we grab the mats, we will have 1, 2. So I like attaching it, but because I'm welding it, it'll take a little bit longer. I had a stack of them, so here they are. So 1, 2, and again, if you want to overlap this a little bit, because it's here, I would overlap it a little bit because it'll join the papers up a little bit better. So we have 3 3x3s, 3 3x3s. I lost a 3x3. 2 3.5 by 5, and Copper Canyon has a lot of really good titles and embellishments that when I finish, I'll embellish this and then I will get it out so that you can see how this would look. So yeah, I'm liking that. I think it's going to go with the rest of my pages. I just moved all of that. And that is our Simple Page Kit 3 do-over using Copper Canyon and Great Escapes. So again, thanks for joining me today. Hope you had fun. Please let me know. You can post your pictures on my Facebook group, Scrapbooking with Denise, and make sure that you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And happy scrapping, and we will see you all again soon.